that. But it's always been a waiting game, this with me. It's always been a waiting game. It was always a waiting game. The first obstacle for me when I got released was no one else but my licence. Fuck that. I've got an objective in my mind. I'm not getting out to focus on dirty criminals who are selling drugs and thinking they're gangsters. I know where they're going in 3 or 4 years. It was just unfortunate that they got shook to fuck and then started attacking nephews as soon as their dads was out of the picture, and the only uncle that was there to voice his fucking opinion about the wrongdoing, ignore the fat little shitbag that sat round the table and tried to kill me with them. Not him. I was the only uncle that stood down and went, hang on a minute, you gang of fucking ball bags. I risked my licence to defend my nephews against a gang of dickheads who, the minute the dad's back was turned, they pounced on him. I'm talking about 22-year-old kids attacking 14-year-old boys and bruising them up in the street. That's what caused this shit for me. Don't listen to no one else. All that shit caused this for me, nothing else. That's the bottom line there, people. If you didn't know, you know now. But at the bottom line of it, who's still out? Who's still free? Who's not committed a single fucking crime during all that bullshit? And I've had loads of opportunity to just jump back in with my cap on. You know what I'm about? Even these kids that are talking shit about me now, they know it's 50-50. They know it. They know it's a big gamble. They're all sat there, he's out the game, he's never going to do anything like that ever again, fucking say what you want about him, he's past it, dish. He's a fucking stupid and daft. If you think for a minute I haven't got the capability or the strength, I've said it and I'll say it again right now, don't think I won't just drop everything and come and put you to bed. Don't ever think I can't do it. Trust me. Don't ever think I cannot just drop everything and come and put you to bed. And the more shit you give me, the higher up on that list you go. Because when I do go, I've had a list since jail. Ask anyone that has done jail with me, serious jail with me, sat with me, spent time with me, trained with me, act. They know about my list. And you know what? I haven't even killed no one on it, and there's 4 names being taken off it. I haven't even done no one on the list, and there's 4 people already being done in the last 5 years that I've had nothing to do with. Alright? So don't tell me there was only dogs on my list, and there'll only be dogs getting put on my list, and who are dogs to me? Anyway, just leave it there. Don't listen to me, lad. They wouldn't do shit in real life, bro. Fuck them. You've clearly got strength. You're still on the right path. Obviously think. Look. Right. For example, look. I'm a different breed. I shouldn't even be talking about a dirty, non-dying, hypocritical, fake rat. But the stalker. Let's go back to when he got out of jail, right? It's not that far ago. It's not that far ago. This kid, he goes to jail, he gets traumatised by the inmates and the screws. Now look, Sam Walker's a nonce. He's a horrible fucking cunt, but what the system are doing to him is wrong. I don't give a shit, right? Yeah, it is what it is. What the police and the system do to him when he's in custody is fucking wrong. It is what it is. It's not helping him. He needs to back out the game, because if he doesn't, he's going to end up in and out of jail, and he fucking knows it. And that's not me backing him up. That's me hating on the fucking system. That's all. It's nothing to do with him. I'm watching what they're doing to him, and everyone's just laughing at it. The same cunts have been doing the same to me for 5 years, while all yous are just laughing at it. Even he's laughing at the same shit, what he's going through now. It's on when he's buzzing off me and trying to get me breached and put into jail, and antagonising me, provoking me, stalking me, hacking my accounts. He's doing all this to me whilst I'm on licence. He's a horrible little cunt. He was trying his hardest to get me put in jail. But look at it now. Look at it switched. You've finally got another rat scouser willing to expose him. I exposed him times ago for the serious shit that he's been up to. The serious shit. Snitchy Bumberclarks just come from nowhere and wrote him. They were both sucking each other's William a month ago. Both of them on the same screen, writing me off. Working with the one-eyed monster and the homosexual from Glasgow to finish me. You can't finish something that's real. You can't finish something that's true. You've only got to look at my backstory. It's all there. Go and Google me name. I haven't got to invent stories or persuade you to know that I'm serious or like what everyone's saying was serious. If I was sitting here with £500,000 on the back screen now, they'd all be calling me dangerous and powerful. Money doesn't make you dangerous and powerful. It makes you a liability. You've got everyone feeding off you, not just the hitmen. You know what I mean, Lewis McCracken. You're blessed, I don't know what to know. It's always quality over quantity. Look, no one can knock me in my path. No one can knock me in my journey. No one can sit there with the right mind and go, well, hang on, he's a bit scatty in the fucking head. Fucking damn right. Look what I've just got through. Look what I've just got through. I weren't carried. Weren't out. I was fucked off. Done it all myself. Got on with it. I've not got one scar on my face. Not one scar on my face. Oh yeah, I've got a little one on my nose. That was off an alarm box. Never had my jaw broke. Ever. Not one elbow, not one leg. I've never been chopped up. There's reasons for this, people. You don't endure 43 years of that life, not get a scar, not get your bones broken or end up a fucking retard, come out the other end and be stupid. You can't do it. And this isn't me bigging myself up. This isn't me trying to explain whatever. This is me being as real as fuck. I've been through a bad fucking life. And Snitchy Bumberclark, Marvin or the Stalker can't compare their lives to mine. Can't compare their path to mine. Ever. It's on a different level. Different people involved. Different type of attacks on my life. Yeah, he got shot up, but he got shot up by his own people for being a rat. He never got shot up by an enemy. He hasn't been in no fucking war. He's just a victim who was getting told to go from A to B and damage girls and damage men. That's all Marvin One-Eyed Monster is. Still there now, getting funded off illegal money. Whether you like it or not, he'll deny it. He'll do all whatever he wants. He's a ball bag. He got called out. He had the opportunity to come. He never. He's going to clickbait it. I can't do nothing about it, people. It was like the Stalker. I've called a cunt out twice. He lies that he's came up and said he never. I told you a car slammed on, some young kid got out like he was carrying something and then got back in the car and fucked off. He just added to it like a nugget. Bottom line is, they've got no message. Marvin's got loads of money. Marvin can have loads of kids training in a club. Marvin can do all this and do all that and bam, 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 bam. But he's getting funded by the wrong people. You know, you can't fucking kill a kid and then let another 10 play football with the dough. That's not in my book. Liam has made out that he's been through and done pure shit. Is that true, or is it... You know what, Stockton on him? Whatever your name is, Stockton Aaron. I don't know the kid. So I'm not going to condemn his path. I'm not going to condemn any bridges he's been across, bro. I don't know him. I don't know him. Bear this in mind, brother, right? At the age of 24, I'm in custody. I've gone to jail. When I'm 24, lad, he's just going 12 or 13. I don't know this kid. I had one kid round me when I was out. One kid, and it weren't to groom him. It was looking after him. It was putting a roof over his head, like I did with most of them. Weren't to have them working for me. And his name was Killer. One kid, Sean Kilcourse. That's the only kid who I had round me. And did a fuck grooming, mate. No kid have I ever groomed to get them locked up. Ever. None of them. It didn't exist. Grooming didn't exist like that when we were doing what we were doing. You see, what happened there is this. Years ago, we used to look after the kids on the estate. Not to sell drugs for us. We just look after them. One of the kids on the estate never got a rig out for Christmas, so you get dressed by us. If they weren't going home overnight and we seen them doing all-nighters, I'd give them the keys and let four of them go and chill in me flat and play on the computer. Not to groom them, not to let them get into the graft. But half of them kids that I was doing that to, when I've gone to jail, knew the influence it could have. Knew how when I give them a pair of trainees, it made them attach themselves to me a little bit. They know. I didn't know that was doing that to them. I was just looking after them, giving them dough, feeding them, making them have a decent life, just like I was creating for myself, not grooming. But that generation learnt off us how to entice young minds by us giving them gifts for nothing. As they're growing up and getting into the drug game, they're starting to use that technique of a way of getting in the minds of your sons and going, bang, pair of traps there, kid. Boom. This kid hasn't had a pair of £100 trainees off his ma since he's been born. All of a sudden he's getting that attention. That's exploitation right there. I never exploited no kid. None. This generation of drug dealers now are exploiting kids left, right and fucking centre, and that's why I scream about it. People don't like me screaming about it, but no one else is doing it. I know when I scream, when I'm screaming, I haven't got no big dough to make the impact I want to make. I'm not even like pitying it or trying to get it off anyone. If it comes to me, it'll be used accordingly and correctly. I'm not here to make dough on the back of nothing. I'm simply trying to tell all yous that if we want a strong city of Liverpool in 10 or 20 years down the fucking line, we've got to start protecting every child that is born in this city. I'm beyond, but I'm no fucking hero. I'm no big fucking super team. I can't start focusing on Manchester, London. That's all yous. You know, there's thousands of you out here trying to make a difference. There's loads of us that are shining lights. I've been doing it for 5 years. I've ended up on the topic of drugs, just the way it's gone. I've just followed the path, and that's the way it's leading me. And if you're not fucking stupid, if you're not daft, and you're not conditioned that bad, you must be able to look round and look at the damage drugs are doing. There's parents there now and they don't even know the kids have got on a fucking addiction. You understand what I'm saying? They don't even know they're coming home wired off the fucking cake, just going back to the bedroom like that, on the phone all night. I'm talking about your daughters. I'm talking where they go on a Friday night with their mates, 15, 16. Hey, mum, I'm just going to bed. Yeah, they're fucked off drugs, twisted in the corner. They're not going to bed. They're on the phone till 4 in the morning. Now, unless you fucking parents who have got the opportunity to guide your children start watching over them properly, because it's spread. It's spread. Doesn't matter how good you raise your kids. Listen to what I'm saying to you. You can raise your kids like a fucking whatever. You can have them towing a line. You can have them meeting every level of education. The minute they go out your front door and start embracing that energy and moving in them circles with them kids that are coming from homes where the mums have got addictions, I'm not discriminating against them, but it is what it is. Once they start mingling in that circle, they start participating in the same sort of shit. And drugs are always involved. And once they've got on drugs, it's alright, oh yeah, it's okay, they're just playing with them. No, they're fucking not. They're getting addictions. They're getting addictions. It's not playing with them. They think they're playing with them, but you're a fucking adult, and you should know as an adult, no kids should be playing with fucking drugs. None. So don't just sit by and go, oh, she's only having a bit of wine and a bit of ket. No, she's not. She's getting herself in a fucking addiction. And unless you stop it early, it'll be too fucking late up here. Don't give a fuck if you think I'm chatting shit. When I asked about you haters out there, this is what comes off my mind. This is what I'm concerned about. This is what platforms like this are meant to be for. Not to try and get money out of you or try and kid you that I'm something different. These platforms for me have always and always will be to raise awareness about choose a life, not a knife. It's never to be get rich. It's always been just for that cause. Choose a life, not a knife. To raise awareness. And it always will be. It always will be. Everyone's going on about this, that. Oh, gay pride, gay pride. So what if you're fucking gay? I'm not arsed. Why are you trying to make me arsed that you're gay? I don't give a fuck if you want to go and bang that kid up the arse. I don't give a fuck if you want to go and lick a pussy. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? Be what you like. Do what you want. If your heart and your mind is in the right place, that's all I'm concerned about. I don't give a fuck if you want to spend the rest of your life with a man. I know I might rip into people and call them a queer, but the majority of them calling queer aren't queer. The reason I call them queer is because they hate queers. And I know that me calling them a queer, it'll just do the fucking heads in. So if I'm offending anyone out there who's homosexual or lesbian or transsexual or transgender, it's not directed at you at all. And don't get it twisted. If I'm calling someone a fucking puff, it's because I'm buzzing off them individually, not stereotyping or hating on anyone. Anyway, bottom line is, fuck drugs off. Fuck them off. Don't even dabble in them. When you go on, just have one. Just have one. You don't have to try it again if you don't like it. You're gonna like it. Just try what, even if you don't like it, you've took that much of a knock off it. It has this effect on you where you just want to have another go, like a craving. Just don't go there. Honest. Look around now. Like, you might be coming in a bit pissed going, oh, he's talking pure shit here, but I'm not. You've seen it yourself. You go to the bevy on a Friday. When you go into your local pub on the Friday, you'll have all the legit doers over there, being to work, going for have a little bevy, not on the drugs, just enjoying life. And then over in the corner, you'll have the cokeheads. That's not just going for a bevy. That's going for a bevy, getting yourself absolutely fucking twisted, and then 10 years down the line, sitting there with a fucking addiction thinking, why am I smoking this crap? So that's where you go with it. You start snorting coke when you're 16. Oh, you might have one or two. 17, 18, 19. Before you know it, you're 27. Before you're 35, you're selling your ass on Netherfield Road, smoking crack. That's the way it goes. And don't let no one tell you any fucking different. Even if you're 20, and I've told you this loads of times, even if you're 20, and you're looking at that rich Irish drug dealer, and your ma's telling you to fuck that man off. He's 38 years old, get away from him, but the money's got you by the balls. And when you're going out with him on the weekend, he's dropping you a little line of coke. Don't think he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, you soft twat. Give your head a shake, stop being a daddy's girl, get your fucking integrity back and start cleaning yourself up. Don't start going down the line of what the majority of the city's beautiful looking girls are doing at the moment. They're getting caught up in an addiction of cocaine. They can't supply the habit, they run to the daddy for it. That daddy's there for one reason and one reason fucking only, to groom and fucking doom you. Once he's gone in there, spoil you a little bit, got you a massive addiction, once he's ruined every hole on your fucking body, including your third fucking eye, he'll jog you onto his mate. Don't tell me it doesn't happen. He's probably got mates who you know, girls and women. He's probably got friends who you know who's gone down that route, and that's what's gone on with them. And they're in a fucking mess. Doesn't matter what car the cunt's giving her. Doesn't matter what clothes he's giving her. He's fucking battering her. He's getting her in a mess while he's on drugs, and he's not even giving her fucking sex. He's masturbating over her. That's how they degrade these girls, you know, people. And there's loads of them getting it done to them. They don't like to admit what I'm saying. I've had girls crying to me about this shit, like, on my chest. I'm thinking, wow, what the fuck? I'm meant to be fucking you in a minute. No way, I'm not fucking you now. You're like an emotional fucking wreck. But that's what these dickheads can do. That's what these rats do to pure, beautiful, young Scouse girls. And it starts at an early age. It starts at an early age. It is what it is. Just protect the women, because they protect the children of ours. I keep on going towards, you need to protect all the girls. Why? Because they're the ones that procreate. They're the ones where our next line of children. What do you want? A next line of crack addicts? Is that what you want, coming and getting born in this city? Do you just want loads of crack addicts and fucking fucked up young kids getting born to kids who haven't even had a fucking life yet? Because that's what drugs doing. Get out of here, ball bag. Protect the children. That's what it's about anyway. Sorry about that little rant, but you know where I'm coming from. It's not the law's job to do it. How long have you been sat there waiting for the law to do something in your community? How long have you been sat there waiting for the law to, like, they can. They'll come onto your housing estate, they'll target the kids that's been smashing it for 2 years, they'll take them all out, all your sons, all your boys, all your boyfriends, all your cousins, they'll take them all out, bang them away for 20 years. Instead of carrying on with the thing to prevent it getting filth, they sit back again and let the next generation, mainly of them families that they've already damaged, it's mainly the kids with no dads because they're in prison, growing up, falling right back into the same fucking bullshit, and the police let it happen. They just sit back, watch the community again, and then come in 3 years later and round the next group up and bang. How many of you lads, girls and mums are sat on estates where you've seen 10, 20 young lads who you knew years ago getting 20 and 15 years? It's not their fault. Look at what they're given. We're all on estates without one community centre present. When I was growing up, there was a community centre on every estate in Liverpool. Every estate, fully manned. Any kids that were hungry, they'd get in there and get a free scran. Don't get shit like that no more. It's in the community's own interest to look after ourselves. And if no one's doing it, what have we got? The government are not doing it. Liverpool Council are not doing it. Do you understand where I'm coming? The real people in Liverpool know. The only way our city is going to get better is if the people that are born and bred there start looking after it. Start raising the voices. Start coming together and solving this issue of poverty and crime within our city, because it's not getting better. It's getting fucking worse and worse. And I've got a kid now, and I won't be moving him out. He's a born and bred fucking Scouser. I will not leave Liverpool behind to rot like all these other so-called fucking Scousers. Start channeling your money back into the city, into positive things to make the children's future fucking bright and secure. Well, it is what it is. You can't beat the realness of Darren Gee. You just cannot beat the realness within the mind and the heart of Darren Gee. None of them are near me. None of them. I'm here for the right reasons and always have been. Fuck me mental health. The heart's always been in the right place. L5, peace out. See you tomorrow.